In this video, we're going to take a look at your profile settings. Once you've logged in, look on the right side of your screen and you'll see Settings. Next to that, or underneath, you'll see Profile Settings. Click on the little triangle and it will open up the menu, the drop-down menu below. The first thing you need to do is to change your password. And when you click on here, you'll be asked to enter your old password, which is the password that you were given to log on, and create a new password. Your old password will be something like change me with a capital C 01 asterisk. You'll need to make your new password with a mixture of characters in the same way. Keep it in a safe place so you don't lose it. The next thing you need to do is to edit your profile. And editing your profile allows you to enter your first name, your last name, and an email address. Now, this is an email address that you use regularly and that one that you will be using in Moodle. And one of the reasons you have an email address here is that we can set up forms so that when you respond to a form and then somebody else reads your response and responds to that saying, hey, Joe, I like your answer here and I have another idea I'd like to add to it. We can set it up so that instead of you having to come back and see if anybody's responded to your forum posting all the time, that an email actually goes to your email account saying, hey, so-and-so has responded to your form, and here's what they wrote as well. You can even read it in the email. It's also useful for communicating with one another and for your e-teacher to communicate with you. You can skip most of this information, and two other required pieces of information. I know they are required because they're in red and there's an asterisk next to the item, is your home community and the country you live in. It's a good idea to set the time zone to your time zone. UTC-5 is Eastern Standard Time, and that will allow your Moodle clock to be set to your time zone. In the description, you can enter a picture. If you click on this icon here, you can enter a picture of your family or your community. You can even add a little tiny video here if you want to, and some other text and items as well to tell us a little bit about yourself or a little bit about your community. To get a current picture of yourself, you can use a cell phone or a digital camera or the camera on your computer. And this is just a small file, usually about 50 to 100 kilobytes. And you can just click on Choose File and upload that file. And that'll give us an idea of what you look like. And you might want to even have something else in there with you, like one of your kids, for example. You can also add a picture description just to tell us what's in the picture, and your list of interests. It's not mandatory, but it's nice to have. And optional information includes things like your Skype ID and phone numbers. So that's it to editing your profile, one of the very first things you should do. So please go ahead and do that as soon as you have your account.